Alright, if you guys take a look here, these are the files that I provided you. I'm just hiding all the reference planes that I use. This is basically the frame of your Ren mini bike. And what I think a lot of you are trying to do is you're starting to add components inside this assembly. That's not what I want you to do. Alright, you're gonna create a top level assembly, and everything's gonna come in at the top level assembly. This is not the top level assembly. So from here, I want you to go File, Make Assembly from Assembly. Alright, and then just click here and let that one drag and drop in. Again, I'm gonna hide all types. And then you're gonna go File, Save As, and make sure you save this in your same location wherever you're saving your stuff. We're going to do a SSY assembly, comma, Ren mini bike. Now this is going to be the top level assembly. So save, and then this is where you start bringing in all your team's sub assemblies. So now if I insert components, browse, I'm going to bring in my fork assembly. Okay, and there's the front fork, so I drop that in there. I'm just going to meet this, just to show you. I mean, this is pretty basic. You guys know how to do all this stuff, but just to show you how this stuff, how you're going to verify your design to make sure things are right. Alright, so that top and bottom plate, you want to make sure that there's no interferences here. There's going to be a bolt through there. You're going to come here. That's where you're going to start adding your hardware. You can add your hardware at your top level, and you'll create a folder in here called hardware. So again, here's the top level. Here's my frame. That's the fixed member. And there's my forks. Those are movable. Now those forks, obviously you should be able to rotate those and make sure they work. Now just so you understand, so if I look at my forks, that's my sub-assembly. You know, I've got those two plates in there, and I made another sub-assembly, small assembly, because you will build these first, using the little bearing holders down there. So again, here's your top level assembly. Now, since I got you here, I want you to right click in here and add, somewhere I want to add a folder. I want to add those to no folder, so hold on. Alright, so what I was talking about is I went out to McMaster and got the hardware for there. And here is in my folder, here's the bolt, and insert components, browse, and then here's the nut. Now these are 5/8, so again, mate those in place. Flip that guy, accept that. Alright, the only reason I'm showing you this is because I want your top level assembly to look nice and clean, not cluttered. So, and I don't think I've showed you how to create folders yet. Flip this guy, there we go. So then that up there. Okay. Alright, so the whole reason is I want to right click on this guy, add to new folder, create the folder, call it fasteners, and then just put this guy in there. So again, this all looks nice and clean. There is your 5/8 bolt in there. Alright.